Hello everyone, my name's Antony Cummins. Welcome to this video. I'm a historical researcher and author, and today I want to talk to you about Kuji and how to do Kuji. Now, the information for this comes from my newest book, which is called The Dark Side of Japan. So please click the link below, go there, get a copy, and enjoy going through the Kuji with me. Now, the first thing you should understand about Kuji is there is no one way to do it. Many people say this is the correct way. Many other people say this is the correct way. Many other people say this is the spell used. Actually, and this is well known in academic circles, is there are multiple variations of Kuji. In fact, it's almost impossible to say you can do Kuji wrong. There's that many variations. The only thing that you can realistically get wrong is doing the grid wrong or getting the order of the words wrong. But even the words we are all familiar with, rin, pyo, to, they are actually not the only words used in Kuji, and sometimes there are actually different versions of those, which I'll talk about in a bit. So the first thing you should realise is that with Kuji you have this posture. This is basically called the sword and sheath, if you like. And it can be done this way or it can be done this way at the side. This represents an actual sword. So Kuji can be done with a sword. Absolutely fine. Rin, pyo, yeah? It can be done. Here's a photograph of Grandmaster Uematsu doing that Kuji with a sword. So it can be done, not a problem. So please remember, this represents the sword. Okay, what is Kuji used for? Basically, Kuji is used as a form of protection, a form of exorcism. In fact, it has multiple different uses depending on the tradition. As I said before, there are multiple traditions, but on the whole, it is a form of protection or a magical ritual to clear the air and to aid you on your daily business. So today I'm going to show you how to do Juji and Kuji. So let's do the first one. Let's go through Kuji. Some of the more experienced people out there will know that basically Kuji comes with different spells. However, and I assure you this is correct, you do not have to say those spells. They don't have to be said. They can be added on depending on the lineage. So today I will give you the basic form, the absolute basic form with no spell to use, just simply the Kuji to do, which is perfectly fine, guys. It's absolutely fine. You need to know that you can do it. It's all been checked by a monk here at Eonji Temple. Now, Kuji consists of a grid. Now, you can do it in two ways. You can either do it through mudra here, which is the different hand shapes, or you can do it through the cutting of the air. One is Kuji in, Kuji mudra, and the other one is Kuji Kiri, to cut. So we will do Kuji Kiri today. Right, before I start, you must be aware that I'm actually inside of a hondo, the main dojo in the temple, which means I cannot perform Kuji in that direction. I have to perform it south. So I'm facing south is hell. So remember, Kuji is purification. So I'm facing this way. I am not allowed to do it facing that way. So let's go through the grid. This is the Kuji grid. First you start with the sword and you take it out and you make the grid, and this is how we do it. So let's form the grid. Let's start with the sword hand. Okay, we've got sword and sheath. We take it out and we form the grid like this. Rin, pyo, to, sha, kai, jin, retsu, zai, zen. Some people actually end with a-un, or there are different special methods for ending, but today I'm just going to show you the simplest version. So after you finish that, you return your sword back to its sheath. So let's do that one more time. Let's start from the front. So we've got our sword mudra. We take it out. Rin, pyo, to, sha, kai, jin, retsu, zai, zen. Rin, pyo, to, sha, kai, jin, retsu, zai, zen. Okay, the next stage is Juji. Now, what is Juji? Juji means the 10th symbol. So this means we've created a grid of 9 lines. And the next step is to put the 10th symbol on. But what does this do? Basically, the 10th symbol is used when you're in a certain situation. For example, the very famous one is when you're crossing a bridge or you're going over the water, you use the kanji for dragon on top of it, because dragons in the East are associated with water. So what I'm going to do now is show you Juji. So for example, this one we're going to use the kanji for water. So today we're going to talk about a large gathering. So when you come together in a group, you will use Juji and you will use the kanji for water. So what we do is we create the 9 lines and then we write water over it, and then we end the spell. This will give us protection in a large crowd. So let's do it. Rin, Pyo, To, Sha, Kai, Jin, Retsu, Zai, Zen. Rin, Pyo, To, Sha, Kai, Jin, Retsu, Zai, Zen. The next one for Juji is when you meet high-ranking people. So when you meet high-ranking people, you have to use the kanji for heaven, which is 10. So let's try that. Rin, Pyo, To, Sha, Kai, Jin, Retsu, Zai, Zen. So you use that when you're going to meet a high-ranking person to give you protection about the situation. Rin, Pyo, To, Sha, Kai, Jin, Retsu, Zai, Zen. Right, that is Kuji and Juji. Now please remember everyone, there are extra things to add to this. There are vastly more complicated systems, but this one is the easiest one. Right everyone, on the internet there are many dubious things about Kuji and there are many bad teachers out there, so I want to assure you of the quality of this video. I'm actually in a Unji temple, which is in Wakayama, Japan, and this is Monk Yamamoto. His family have been in this temple for many generations, and he's a fully qualified monk, and he takes care of this temple. He does all the rituals, and he is well trained in Kuji. He has been behind the camera checking what I've been doing. Now we have researched this and discussed this, and basically what we did today was the simplest version of Kuji, and you can add to it different spells and different things, but what you got today was 100% official and 100% correct. Today I'm wearing my Natori Ryu uniform, however this is not Natori Ryu Kuji and Juji, but Natori Ryu students, you can use this Kuji to practice. This is the basis of other Kuji that will come, which is more detailed in our school. So if you're interested in Kuji, you're interested in Japanese magic, please pick up a copy of The Dark Side of Japan, have a read, let me know what you think in the comments below, and enjoy your research.